Hi, I'm Jellybean. So what I decided to do was go ahead and make the song. And after I made the song, just kind of make a video of the song. Um, and in order to do that, that's going to be another part of this video. And that's going to be on this, the CGI Osmo Action 4. I'm going to put that on my motorcycle, and I'm going to make that the video of my song. I think it'll go pretty good. All right, so let's talk about the song. If any of you have any questions about any of the stuff that I'm using, I have a video on YouTube. It's called Bedside Guitar Setup. Okay, so if you look that up, it's gonna really specify about the microphones I use, even this one right here. the computer, the interface, and all that. Okay? So if you have any questions about that, go to that. Now, for the song GarageBand, and like I said before, I'm not going to get into GarageBand too much. I'm just going to give you an idea of what I did. Um, I made the background um, from two different recordings. One acoustic guitar. It wasn't my acoustic guitar playing. It was some, but it was some guitar playing that I put together, even including the notes on GarageBand. So it's different. It's not like you just pick a song from there and see if you could add something to it. You got a lot more options. You know, you could. It's as close to playing a guitar as you could get without actually playing a guitar, because you're making your own tunes, you're making your own notes, your own rhythms. Um, you could um, make your own effects, and that's just for your background guitar. So that was under acoustic guitar. Same thing for the drums. Um, I used a section in pop rock where I put together some stuff there. And now, when it came to me, I picked my interface and I picked Echo Studio. And this is the sweetheart that I use. I use that with my Behringer interface um, that I showed in one of my previous videos that I told you about, and then I used Echo Studio and I just played through with it. Let's open a package. This is what I got. I paid $250 for it. Why did I choose this? I don't know much about action cameras. I've never used them. This is the first one I've ever had. Um, I've had the dash cams before on vehicles, but these are different. These are made to take a lot more vibration. They're more weatherproof, especially for motorcycles. If you want to know about this, there's so many awesome videos on this with so much great information, even from the company itself, about how to use it, just very quick and brief. So when you look this up, you're gonna find a lot of information on it very easy. There is one thing, and it's specified on some of those videos. Well, I should say it's mentioned. It's not really specified, and that's one of the reasons I'm showing it to you. And that's this SD card. It does not come with it. You have to choose one, okay? Now this right here is just a casing for two SD cards. This is a special that I got. Lexar is one of the brands that they recommend. Um, but what you have to be real careful of is right here. Because I got some old SD cards and I was going to use it, but I'm glad I kind of looked into it a little bit. But if you could see that V30, that's what you have to have on here. I had some with some V10s, and apparently they're a little dangerous to use. They'll work, um, but you could have some video problems because that's all about speed. And I'm just going to give you an idea of what it's like to have one right out of the box. All right, so I'm lifting that top part off just like that. And then voila, this is just a camera. By the way, there's two packages with this. I forgot what they call the second one, but this is the standard bundle. The other one is the same camera. It just comes with more batteries and stuff. But this battery had a pretty good reputation. And I usually don't go for extra batteries on a package because I have this. And I put all my videos and stuff in there. So that way I don't overload my recordings. So I always have room. So this is the cable that comes in here. You're going to connect this cable to the phone and the battery to charge it. And this is going to be part of the mount that it goes on. This here is a little cover for the lens. If you want, there's different types of coverings that you could have on it. Like I said, watch those other videos to specify more about it. I just want to give you a little basic open pad. This is the battery. Okay. And this is the adhesive mount here. I gotta show you this other part before I explain that. Everything is so well sealed here. Everything, by the way, just feels very high quality, good material, stuff that will not break easy. This is an extra casing. I guess it's for extra protection, but it also gives you extra options on positions that you could put the camera on, from what I understand. So I'm not going to demonstrate putting that on. And that's what it looks like. On the side, this little thing right here is the door for several things. Slide it down, and then you open it. And when you open it, then you're going to, that's when you have the option to slide this cable in there. Let me plug this in here. And that's what you're going to hear after you plug it in. And it's going to ask you, sorry, this isn't long enough, what language you want to select. And this is touchscreen. So I'm going to hit English. And then right here, that's what you're going to scan through with your phone. Right now I'm charging. I don't need to be charging because it's actually charged to the fullest now. It's 100%, and I'm going to show you how I know that. I just got it like that just to show you, to make sure you know where it goes. But remember, I don't need to be showing you this because there's videos that show it so much better. Okay, so it goes right in there. But The important thing for you to know is that the SD card is also in there, right on the side, kind of in there. And when you push that down, make sure you get kind of like a click. All right. It was pretty hard for me to get it in there. I almost felt like I was damaging it. Um, and then you're going to close this and slide up. The other thing, downloading their website. Okay. It's going to look like this. DJI Memo. And that's what it's going to look like. You're going to want to download that. Make sure you do it for the device that you got. But your deal is going to be creating the account, and it's a pain in the butt. It's not difficult, but it's a long process. Um, they ask a lot of questions. This right here is going to be the button you want. Press on that, and then you're going to see this. You're going to see that pop up. And if you're connected, I'm pretty sure you're going to see something different. Yes. See what you see there? This really confused me at first. I didn't know what to do. But this only came on because I had this connected. And it gives you the option of file transfer or webcam, because you could attach this to your computer if you want and use it as a webcam. But also when you have your videos finished and you want to transfer it to your computer to work on, like I'm going to want to, you're going to want to hit the transfer. But if you're not going to do any of that, then you make sure you hit cancel, okay? And then your camera's going to come up. And then your other options for the camera, you'll see that. And that's it.